Hi friends, welcome to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Caitlin and I like to film eyeshadow palette ranking and review videos, as well as the occasional other beauty content sprinkled in. So if any of those things sound interesting to you, I highly recommend that you hit that subscribe button because I post 2 videos every single week. And for those of you that are not new here, my face is happy that you are seeing it again. And I'm so freaking excited for today's video. So I have the Natasha Denona My Dream collection, and I had a different video planned to go up this Saturday. When I'm filming this, it's Thursday night. I worked all day and this palette showed up, or this collection showed up, this package with the collection showed up at my door today, and I was like, I have got to get off of work so that I can film with this. And then I took forever to get off of work. But anyways, long story short, we are here and we are ready to test the new Natasha Denona My Dream collection. So if that sounds interesting to you, please hit that thumbs up. Oh my gosh. See, when I film videos after work, I can't speak. So anyways, please hit that thumbs up, the like button, if you want to watch me review the Natasha Denona palette. Also, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We have fun. I post 2 videos every single week. Sometimes it's new stuff, sometimes it's old stuff that I just want to pull out of my collection. Sometimes it's eyeshadow palette rankings. Anyways, all of that being said, let's go ahead and get on into it. Okay, so I'm obviously going to start, well, maybe not obvious, you might be new here. I like to do my eye makeup first. I have already primed my eyelids with the About Face Shadow Fix Primer, I think is what it's called. Anyways, I've been loving that. I think it's just as good, if not better, than my Smashbox primer. So that's my new favorite. I do still need to use up my Smashbox primer, and I actually meant to use that one today, but I can't find it. So maybe I don't need to use it up. I might have lost it. Anyways, so we will be starting with the palette. So the My Dream palette is, let's see, 15 eyeshadow shades. It's her midi size, so it's the, I think it's with inflation increased to $69. It used to be $65, I want to say. It is made in Italy, and it says not tested on animals, alcohol free, UV filter free, nano material free. It says 24-month open container. It doesn't say anything about being cruelty free or vegan, so I'm gonna guess not. Yeah, there's carmine in here, so it's not vegan. So there is carmine as one of the ingredients. There is mica, there is talc. I think those are usually the like important ingredients that people care about. But yeah, so let's get into it. And I'm kind of scared. Okay, I was really scared because when I opened it, yes, I like the packaging, the black splatters, but anyways, there's like black kind of like all over my palette, and I saw somebody say that their black shade came shattered, and I was like, oh no, because there's black all over. But my black shade is actually, when there's dog hair in here because I already opened this. My black shade's totally intact. The palette's totally intact. Oh, it's so pretty. It is so stunning, and I can actually see, it's so funny to me to like hold these palettes up when I'm filming these videos that have like where the colors flip, because vision, I can tell like when I'm looking at it this way, it's green. When I'm looking at it directly on, it's pink. So that's really cool. But anyways, I am a little bit upset because they spelled spontaneous wrong. So it's a little bit like, did nobody check that? You know, it's spelled correctly on the outer box. So somebody knew how to spell it somewhere. But anyways, that's a little bit annoying when you're spending like $69 for a palette and you're like, cool, that word is spelt wrong. So whatever. It's like, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that big of a deal. But let's see, what kind of formulas are we working with? Natasha Denona has her normal matte formula, which is like her creamy matte formula, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creamy mattes. And then you have duochromes, as I'm guessing what DC is. So you have one, I don't know what DCS is. Duochrome Sparkle, Duochrome something. Because there's one that's just labeled DC, which is Serenity, and then Thrill and Invention are 2 DCS, and they look a little bit more sparkly than Serenity. So this is what I'm talking about. So that's listed as a duochrome. So is that one. So is that one. But these have the S on the end, and I think that means they're more like sparkly topper type of duochromes. And then you have a couple of basic metallics. Babies in the top right corner, Spontaneous. Vision is a multi-chrome. And then the cream to powders, we have, I think, just 2 of the cream to powders. I think it's the 2 purpley shades, Instinct and Edgy. So yeah, that is, what's Risk? Risk is a normal metallic. I guess you have 3 normal metallics. Anyways, I like to look at her formulas because I think the different formulas and textures she does are part of what make her palette so interesting to me. So yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to do. I probably should have figured that out before I sat down. I really want to use the shade Invention because it's this really bright, like orange sparkly. I also kind of want to use Vision. And you all know that I'm tempted to use these freaking purples, but I feel like I'm not going to use the purples because I feel like that's like what is probably calling to a lot of people in this palette. So I think there's going to be a lot of people using the purples. So I'm going to not use the purples. I'm going to do something different. Yeah, I know. Color me surprised as well. So let's see. What do I want to start with? I'm going to, oh my God, I can't talk. I'm going to start with the shade Unity, which is this like light pink shade. I'm just going to fluff that into the crease, you know, just for fun. And I'm going to try and make it through this video as much as possible. Did any of you pick up this collection? If so, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I would love to hear what everybody thought. If you didn't pick up this collection, was it because you were not interested, or are you waiting for a sale? Let me know. Or, you know, is Natasha Denona just outside of your price range? I know she used to be outside of mine for sure. I never thought I'd pay this much for an eyeshadow palette, but then I did it one time, and now here I am, addicted. So if you haven't tried Natasha Denona yet, my recommendation is, well, it depends on what kind of budget you're working with. If you have the budget to ball out on makeup, I say absolutely go for it. If not, I say try and get her stuff on sale, or sometimes her stuff pops up in BoxyCharm, I know. But she is definitely one of my favorite eyeshadow brands, and I am on my period, so that's why we were working with these 2 little lovely zits down here. And my skin looks like trash because all I did was wipe off the makeup I had on all day with a makeup remover so that I could film this video, and then I'll do my double cleansing after that. I really need to get my eyebrows waxed. Editing this video is going to be such a good time. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with the shade Carpe Diem. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, I think, if I remember correctly, 2 of these shades are exact, like, repeats. Like, Black is Black, and is it Carpe Diem? Or no, is it Serenity? I can't remember. 2 of the shades are repeat shades from palettes she's already launched in the same formula. If I remember correctly from her Instagram story, I think she said some of these other shades are repeats from other palettes, but she changed the formula. So Edgy, not Edgy. Which one is it? I don't know. Oh, I think it's Aspiration maybe? One of the shades was a cream to powder formula in, I think, the bronze palette, and she just did it in a matte formula in this palette. So I think that's a lot of what she did, was like similar shades, but different formula. So I thought that was interesting. Anyways, Carpe Diem sounds really familiar to me, so I feel like that's a repeat shade, but I could be totally wrong. I don't know. I could whip out all of my Natasha Denona palettes, although we'd be here a while. I think because we have a whole collection and I'm super chatty so far, I do not think we'll have time for swatch comparisons. If you really want to see some swatch comparisons, let me know, and I can consider trying to do another video or like a short or something. To be honest, I have no like plan or thought or idea. I'm just like, let's just work these into the crease, deepen up the crease, and then figure it out from there. I mean, I told you guys what shades I've used, right? Unity and Carpe Diem so far. I mean, these are blending nicely. Oh, I should also mention that I actually have not watched anyone's video, because for once I got the palette like the same day that I feel like all the other because beauty creators are getting their palettes. So next up is the shade Familia. And this is I didn't even tell you guys what brushes I was using. They were BH Cosmetics brushes. This one was a number 8. It's just a big fluffy brush. This one's like kind of like a flat, like dense brush. No number on it, rubbed off. Okay, now we're using a Morphe M321 in the shade Familia. Ooh, that is very like chestnut-y in color. Okay, now that I created like the most basic neutral outer corner and crease, I think what I want to do is put Invention on the lid. I'm gonna put my finger in, which I just did my, oh God, that's so pretty. I just did my ring finger, I just tapped it in, and I'm just gonna tap that on the lid just to see how it performs on its own, and it's beautiful and sparkly, and I am obsessed with it. See, it's this kind of stuff that like every time I wear a Natasha Denona palette, like as my eyeshadow, I always get compliments and asked like, what are you wearing on your eyes? And it's because of stuff like this. Like it's so pretty. Okay, so then I'm gonna take a flat brush. This is just a random ColourPop brush. I'm pretty sure it's the same brush I use every time I do these videos. And I am going to spray that with some Fix Plus, because why not? And then I'm going to, whoops, take that apparently too high, but that's all right. And I'm just gonna put that all over the lid. And I just realized I never took a picture with this palette to post on Instagram. I know that that's like a content creator problem and not like a real person problem, but I was so excited to dig into this. I haven't even posted swatches on my Instagram. I mean, by the time you see this video, I'm sure I've posted the swatches, but at the moment I am filming, I have not posted the swatches on my Instagram story yet. Although I've been kind of slow at doing those since I stopped doing them in my kitchen and started doing them in here. Because when I get my package, my front door opens up into my kitchen. So when I was doing them in my kitchen, it was like as soon as I opened the package, I took the swatch pictures and then put the palette in my makeup room. But now I put the palette in my makeup room and then kind of forget to do the swatches. So anyways, I know that's a really interesting story that you all care a lot about. Okay, this is like so pretty. Could I probably get a similar look with my bronze palette? Maybe. But like as of where it is right now, I think a lot of these tones are similar. I don't think the bronze palette goes quite as light and like pinky as this one does. So maybe not, but wow, that shade. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay. I noticed that, I think it's out here, Familia is getting a little bit on the patchy side. There we go. Now I could in theory just like call it a day right here, but I don't want to. So I think I want to do like a shadow liner situation with the shade Black is Black, just to see if that shade is actually that black. And then that's where I kind of want to try and put Vision over it. I don't know if putting two shadows on top of each other is really gonna go well, but we shall see. So you truly could just leave this at this and just put some mascara on, call it a day. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm obsessed. Can't stop staring at the way the light is hitting that shade Invention. I believe it was my girl Daria who asked me to find her a dupe for this shade. So I'll have to check and see if I've got anything. And I'm creating kind of like a graphic, did I say that? I think I said I was gonna do a shadow wing, but I didn't know if I said it was gonna be like a graphic eye type of thing. I mean, it's a little bit on the downturn side, but just the way I placed that top part, but it's all good, I guess. I should have mentioned that my hair is dirty because I wasn't planning on filming this video today because I'm just not well organized, if we're being totally honest. I did know this palette was coming today because it arrived right when they said that it would, but anywho. Okay, I think when I clean it up on the bottom, it'll get closer to even. Fingers crossed. Okay, so what I want to do now is take the shade Vision, And I'm going to spray this. I'm going to get the shade on the brush and then I'm going to spray the brush, but ooh, really dug into that shade, didn't I? Then I'm going to try and just go over. So you could stop here. I feel like, can I call this a 3 looks video? Because I showed you the first version of this. This is the second version. And now this is going to be the third version of this look. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, that's so pretty. I know this is like a type of multi-chrome shade that you see all the time, the kinds that shift from pink to green. But it's so pretty. It's so pretty. And I'm okay if I make a little bit of a mess because I'll be cleaning this up shortly. And you don't have to do a shadow liner with this. You could just use like a normal black liner if you wanted. But putting your multi-chrome shades over black liners is a great way to create your own multi-chrome liner without breaking the bank to buy some. I don't know how this goes, but I really like it. I'm happy. I almost wish I just did like Nurture, like on the lid, fluffed out, like really blown out, and then just did this as the graphic liner. I think that'd be really pretty. There you go. There's another idea. Really hope that my camera's like sort of picked up some of the flip of this shade, but I'm gonna guess probably not. Okay, so I think that's gonna be the gist of it. So let's clean up the under eye, see if I can make this even really fast. I think that's more even. This is basically the look and I'm trying to show you like all the shifts, but I am really loving it. So, yeah, gonna do my base makeup. Since I got the whole collection, I will come back to show you like demo of the cheek trio and of course the lips and then the lower lash line. So I'll see you all in a second. Okay, so my eyebrows are a mess. We're just gonna ignore them. I really need to get them waxed. Anyways, I did the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Balm in shade 1, my Milk Makeup Sunshine Skin Tint Concealer, and then the Melt Cosmetics Bronzer in Santa Cruz, and that's really it. Okay, so cheek duo. Open container, 18 months, or open jar, whatever. It also says not tested on animals, paraben-free, alcohol-free, preservative-free, mineral oil-free, UV filters-free. That's it. Doesn't say that it is vegan or cruelty-free, but I don't know. Anyways, that's what it says. So this is the inside of it. Isn't that the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? Anyways, it's a cream blush, which I did not realize, and a cream highlighter, so I probably shouldn't have powdered my face. Oh, I used the Kosas powder in case you were curious, but I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well. So we're gonna see how this goes. I have a blush brush that I like to use for cream blushes, but it is dirty. But I think I'm gonna use it anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna use it anyway, even though it's dirty. Sorry. So this is the Sephora 99 brush. It's a Pro Blush 99. But anyways, I'm gonna just go into the cream blush side. To be honest, it's okay. Wow, it's pigmented. It also doesn't feel that creamy. I mean, it feels much more powdery than creamy to me. So do with that what you will. I definitely put too much on this one side, but that's all right. We're just gonna go with it. Okay, so then next up we want to do the Glow Cream Base. So I'm gonna just get that on my finger and just kind of tap that. Ooh, that's pretty on its own. I'm just kind of tapping that in. So there we go. So that's going to be the glow one first, and then I'm going to take my Beauty Blender and I'm just going to tap that in. I like to always kind of pounce my highlighters in just to get that glow from within, like my skin itself is glowing and not like I have highlighters sitting on top of it. So that's what I like to do to help blend it in. But now let's just go in. I'm going to use my Sigma and Samantha Ravndal brush. This is the fan brush, and we're gonna go in with Dream Glow. Oh, wow. Oh, baby, that's blinding. Oh my God. So remember how I said I like a more natural, a more natural glow? I'm gonna have to blend this in, but that is pretty. That's really pretty. I like that a lot. Okay, and I'm just going to blend that in as well, but that is blinding. I think that looks good so far. So now let's just do my lower lash line. Where I'm gonna put the, oh, you know what? I keep losing this. Hold on. As I did my base, I kept, where I had the shade Vision, we kept kind of covering it with, because my beauty blender, I'm just I'm a loose cannon with that beauty blender, and I kept getting it covering up where I did all this work out here. There we go, much better. So now I'm gonna take the About Face liner into the void. So now that we've done that, what do we wanna do next? I feel like I gotta go in with some of the purples, maybe, just to try them out. I at least need to I'm gonna take the shade Aspiration. I'm gonna avoid the purples because I know I'm gonna love those purples. I can feel it. So I'm gonna take the shade Aspiration on a Morphe M321 and just run that. Along the lower lash line to bring in like a hint of purple, I guess, down here. And then I want to blend this out. I'm gonna take, this is another Morphe brush, M513, and I'm gonna take the shade Nurture. Oh gosh, this is not a good brush for this, but whatever. And I'm just trying to blend that out a little bit. Okay, so now I need to do the inner corner. Now we're gonna do the inner corner, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Spontaneous. That is spelt incorrectly. Okay, that is absolutely stunning. It is so shiny and reflective. I cannot. So that is basically it. But I'm gonna do the lips now, and then I'm gonna leave to do the whatchamacallit, the eyelashes. Then I'll come back and it'll be final look time. But I'm feeling myself already. Okay, so this is the I Need a Nude lip crayon, which I love these. I have these in, or I have the I Need a Nude lip liner, lipstick, lip gloss in Kaya, Daphne, and Peony. So I'm excited to add the shade Natasha to my collection, and I like the packaging on it. But anyways, yeah, they're pencils that you do have to sharpen. Oh, this is like literally my lip shade. It's like slightly warmer than my lip shade. Like my lip shade is like a little bit more of like a cool tone pink. But yeah, I mean, you saw how easy that was to do. So anyways, I still really like this though. Like, it's almost my exact lip shade. Okay, so now let's do the lipstick. These are all the shade Natasha, by the way. So let me see what kind of claims we got on here. Okay, let's look. So on the lip liner, it says, or the lip crayon, it says vegan, not tested on animals, waterproof, long lasting, no transfer, paraben free, alcohol free, preservative free, mineral oil free, UV filters free, nanomaterials free, 18-month open container. But this one does say vegan on it. And then so does this one. So does the lipstick. Same list of all free things. And then it says 90% agree lips feel instantly hydrated. 85% agree lips feel hydrated over time. This is the Voluptuous Creamy Hydrating Lip Color. Interesting. I can't tell if it has like designs on the side or what, but it's, the ND is like carved in it. But anyways, that is super creamy. And like, I can see why people feel like it's hydrating. Because it is definitely, oh, that is pretty. Okay, it's definitely like a little bit more warm tone than like my lip color, but it's like the same I don't know. It's like pretty close to my lip color, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Okay. And then the My Dream lip gloss says lusciously soft and hydrating lip shine. Has all the same claims as the other lip stuff. So these are also vegan. I wonder what's in the cheek palette that it's not vegan. But anyways, I didn't see like carmine in there, but maybe it's in the lip or cheek stuff. But anyways, here's the lip gloss. That is basically going to be it. I'm going to go do lashes and then I'll come back and share my final thoughts. I may look at my footage, see how much I've got recorded because it didn't actually take that long. So maybe I will do some swatch comparison. I will let you know. Here is the finished look. Let me know what you think down below. I absolutely love it. This looks kind of like more purple, but then I feel like you get like a nice pinky shine. I don't know if I kind of see the green flip a little bit. It's not super, super like noticeable, but I can kind of see it. Anyways, yeah, so I love everything. Everything is great. I think the blush was nice. It's not as, like, for it to be a cream blush, it doesn't feel that creamy, but I thought it blended nice into the skin. No issues there. I thought the two highlighters, absolutely gorgeous. Lip color, amazing. Eyeshadow shades, worked perfect. I did not use that many shades, though, to be fair. So let's see, how many did I use? I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I used 9 out of 15, so I used over half, so not bad. Did I really? 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, okay, I used 9. So anyways, more shades than I thought. All the shades worked well for what I wanted. I have so many ideas on things I want to do with this palette, so I think this was a good purchase choice. That's how I always decide it. Like, if I get a palette and it sparks creativity and I have a good time using it, that's really all I'm looking for. So I enjoy it. I like the packaging. Yeah, 10 out of 10, everything for me. Obviously, on a first impression, I will continue to use these things, and then you'll see it in my rankings, the eyeshadow palette at least. I will be including these in the next haul, the lip, when I say these, I mean the lip and cheek stuff. I'll be including that in the next haul video I do. But overall, yeah, I'm super happy. So let's kind of compare this to some palettes I have. So this is the Mini Nude palette. I don't really think there's going to be anything similar. I was going to say the only shade that's like kind of similar is like the shade Spontaneous and then the light shimmer here, but the light shimmer here is like more white. So I don't even really think that's that similar. And then there's not going to be anything similar in the pastel palette. So I'm just holding this up to let you know that that exists and I have it. Okay, so the Sunrise palette, I'm trying to see if Unity is more of like a dustier like pink than Morgan in the Carpe, or in the Sunrise palette. I was just looking at Carpe Diem. Yeah, I think like you can tell the shimmers in this palette are more sparkly than all of the shades in this palette, but these mattes in this palette are definitely warmer. So yeah, I don't really see anything that's like that similar. I mean, maybe, no, nothing similar. So, okay. Now let's look at the Love palette. Oh, you know, Lifetime from the Love palette and Thrill from the, nope. This is the Love palette. This is the My Dream palette. So Lifetime is a duochrome, so you can kind of see that pink flip to it. Lifetime's definitely more of like a, oh my gosh, look at that shade from the My Dream palette. Oh, that's so pretty. This is more like orangey based, so they're really not that similar. So sorry I lied to all of you. Let's see, there wasn't really anything else I was noticing that is all that similar. The Love palette is for sure, oh, well, maybe let's look at Commitment. This is a cream powder formula and edgy. So this is from the Love palette. This is from the My Dream palette. Yeah, the Love palette's like darker, more plummy. The My Dreams palette is definitely more of a purple. So even those, not that similar. They look more similar in pan. Also, Edgy is quite a bit lighter than it looks in pan, which always tends to happen with the cream powder formula. So that's this shade. That was the one I just swatched. That was like that vibrant purple. So just an FYI if you're really wanting that like deep purple, but Aspiration is a deep purple. Anyways, nothing really there. Okay, Glam palette. Let's see here. Feel like center. Okay, I'm gonna swatch 2 shades from the Glam palette because I feel like one of these is gonna be similar. So this is Center Eyelid, this is Brow Bone, and then this is Spontaneous from the My Dream palette. It's like a tiny bit more gold. I'm gonna put the My Dream swatch in the middle actually. Oh man, okay. Oh wait, oops. I mean, all 3 shades are super similar. You can kind of see this one's like quite a bit smoother, I feel like, but all 3 shades probably not super discernible on the lid. What else we got going on? Let's try Crease, which is the shade from the Glam palette, and then Nurture from the My Dream palette. The My Dream palette is slightly warmer, but yeah, it's warm. They're like the same shade, but one's cool toned and one's warm toned. I wonder if Blend is more similar to the My Dream palette. I'm gonna put that right there. No, Blend is closer to the shade Nurture from the My Dream palette. Those are pretty similar. Okay, so far the ones that have the most similarities would be the Glam palette and the My Dream palette, but even then it's only like a few shades. So I wouldn't say they're like exact dupes for sure. The Retro palette is where I think a lot of people felt like this is going to be the palette that is the same as the, or like super similar to the My Dream palette. So let's take a look at Miss Retro. That's what she looks like. So you have a lot of the like purpley plummy tones. Nude Mauve from the Retro and Nurture from the My Dream palette. Pretty similar. Obviously Nude Mauve is more mauve toned, so there is that. Carpe Diem, I feel like that's gonna look like the shade Go Go, which is a cream to powder, and then no, Go Go's like a little bit more pink. Damn it, I thought I was onto something with that. Okay, let's see. I wonder if the shade Helio is similar to Babies. Kind of. So Helio is from the Retro palette. Babies is from the My Dream palette. Helio is slightly darker, but like they're pretty similar. And what else we want to look at? I don't think any of these purple shades are really all that similar. I'll look at Jude and Serenity, but I think Jude's going to be more silvery. And yeah, that's Jude. That's Serenity from the My Dream palette. Jude definitely is more of like a silvery, cool toned, whereas that one's like more warm. So, oh, I can see the difference between those two. But yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of it on that. So, yeah, so I mean, I think there's a few shades in the Glam and a few shades in the Retro that are kind of dupes, but I feel like it's sort of similar shades that are being duped, which are kind of like your transition-y crease shades and then maybe a shimmer here and there between the two palettes. So yeah, I mean, I thought there was going to be more overlap. I thought there was going to be more overlap. I'm just going to leave it at that. I think in the Zendo palette, really the only one is going to be this cream powder Mindful and the shade Familia. Yeah. Mindful is definitely more warm. But yeah, I mean, that's really it between those two. I don't really see a ton of overlap between those two. And I guess I should have held up the Zendo palette in case you've never seen that one. That's what that palette looks like. And then the Bronze palette. Okay, here's Miss Bronze. Mine is like so messy. this is where I want to see if there is a dupe from Invention. I feel like maybe Alloy. So this is from the bronze palette. This is Invention from the My Dream palette. Ugh, My Dream has like more of like a pink to it. Like, oh, that's so pretty. Okay, let me try and swatch. The shade Bliss, I think, is going to be too pink now. This is from the bronze palette. Yeah, it's like these two shades had a baby and created Invention in the My Dream palette. Okay, so I feel like she said that Deep Dive from this palette is what Aspiration is in like a matte formula instead of the creamy. That seems really dark. Maybe not. Okay, I swatched that terribly. That was really a bad swatch. Let me see if I can do better. I mean, this is like slightly lighter, and I built that swatch up because I felt like I swatched it poorly, but yeah, maybe I misinterpreted what she said. My hand is getting ridiculously dirty. Okay, so that is that. So those are all the midi palettes that I have. Next up, we have some of her larger palettes. I don't have all of these, I just have some, but this is the Safari palette. I feel like the shade Masai is going to be similar to Instinct, maybe? Nope. Masai is much dustier. Instinct and Edgy feel like they're not going to be that different. Let me see. I'm going to swatch Edgy. This is from the My Dream palette as well. Oh, Edgy is like more purple. Instinct's more like magenta. I see it. Let's look at, Amhara and Carpe Diem. Those two look like they could be similar. So Amhara is from the Safari palette, and Carpe Diem's like slightly deeper, more pink clayey color, but still pretty close. And I was gonna do Thorn and Familia. Thorn from the Safari palette, Familia from the My Dream palette. Those are basically the same. Okay. This is now going to be the longest video ever, and it's because I decided to do swatch comparisons. Do you see how like dirty my hand is getting? Okay, so that's it. I know these next two aren't going to have a ton of overlap, but the next one is the Circo Loco palette. Absolutely none of this is similar. This is a totally different palette, but anyways, just for posterity, I was pulling it out, I guess. Next up is the Triochrome. I think there's really going to only be one shade. Well, maybe one of these mattes down here. But anyways, this is what the Triochrome, I don't know. I want to definitely compare Color Flip from the Triochrome palette to Vision from the My Dream palette. Oh, this palette definitely like brought the formula. It is so shiny. Okay, on the hand, they kind of look the same, but I feel like you can see the flip of this one more. Like this one, maybe? I don't know. This was from the My Dream. This is from the Triochrome. So this one even reflects more pink, whereas that one goes a little bit more purple. And then of the matte shades, I thought maybe Garmin and Nurture would be the same. Oh yeah. So Garmin's from the Triochrome, Nurture's from the, okay, they're not similar. They looked like it on the finger though. So yeah, I mean, that's really it as far as like comparisons that I have. I don't know if there's other palettes that, I think some of the duplicates are from her other mini palettes, like the mini Xenon and the mini, what was it, the mini star? I don't have the mini star or the star, but anyways. Those are all the swatch comparisons. I didn't feel like there was enough dupes for me to feel like I should not have purchased this palette, but to each their own. If you watched that and you were like, oh my gosh, she duped herself so many times, like I'm absolutely not buying that palette, you do you. Yeah, but anyways, that was it for me. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!